What's going on, YouTube? How you doing today? All right, we just gonna get straight to it. There's a word called entropy, right? Just to give you a quick definition of the word entropy, entropy means chaos. Chaos. Entropy. It means chaos. Chaotic situations. You know, chaos is kind of like anarchy. You know what anarchy is? Actually, the United States government, along with other governments, is on the breach of, reverting to chaos, entropy, and anarchy. So MSN News reported a couple of days ago that there's a UFO sighting. There was a UFO sighting, and the UFO was being watched, right? And what the UFO did was the UFO took our government, because our government was watching the UFO, and it showed a stealth civilization. Stealth. Now, this is what I mean about words, definitions, oxymorons, similes, pronouns and stuff like that. You can use them any which way. Certain people, they're just, programmed to use pronouns, different endings with words. They're just accustomed to doing it their way because of the school system. However, when you further your education, you have to realize that some of these words that you can put together, you don't think it's correct. It really is correct, and it's accepted. It's accepted. So it's crazy how your education, they teach you something, right, specific, and then they teach you something that you're not supposed to do. And as soon as you further your education away from them, the not supposed to do's are the supposed to do's, and everything that you learned, don't do it no more. Just have it as a memory. The word stealth, confused, right? The reason why stealth can mean a bunch of things. Stealth could just mean like they're just quiet and they're just here and living. Or it could just be they're quiet, here living, and you really cannot see them. So what do you mean by that? X-ray vision, kind of, sort of? Yeah. Thermal visionary. You know how they got the reticles and the scopes? And you don't see the person as it is. You see them as colors because of the heat sensors. So what the UFO did, the UFO has supposedly showed the government, this is just recently, right? This is why you feel this awkward silence in the sky. They tracked the UFO a week and a half ago, and they was watching the UFO just like they have been showing. But the UFO showed a thermal light, like it shined a light on a part of the land, and it showed people there. That's incorporeal to us. If you don't know what incorporeal is something that you cannot see, but it actually exists. So a stealth civilization. We just got finished talking about how they tried to make portals. That's what Elon Musk, what's his name, Terrence Howard, Billy Carson, they've just realized that there's actually a way to compound a whole bunch of machines and mechanisms together. You compound them together, and you can make a portal using radiation. So they saying the dead is on that other side. Now I'm going to just bring it back. Entropies. Chaotic, right? Chaotic entropies. I'll give you an example of that. You have in the Bible, you have in the Torah, you have in the Quran, You have this red-skinned devil with horns, right? That's a destroyer, right? But then when you go to Hindu, he's depicted something else. So that's an entropy because of the chaos. You paint it for the devil by evolving him from Shiva. From Shiva. There was no evil entity, right? There was no evil entity. It was just animalistic at the end of the day in the first religion. If you want to call something evil, the person that was evil was Vishnu. I'm just being honest. So the entropy is the chaoticness of transforming Shiva into the devil through continuing religion in a translation so other people could pick up on it. And you see the wrong step that they took. Good, bad, evil. Bad and evil. Now they already said that they made these portals because of this simulation that we live in, and it looks like there's something living on Earth with us in another dimension that we cannot see. I say when you rub your eyes and you see spots, that's the other dimension, right? Terrence Howard said for the first time in his life, he's seen a time travel machine. Elon Musk is known for building one in front of his grandmother as a little kid, when he was a kid. Billy Carson has just been introduced to a time machine, a portal. You see what I mean? Entropies, the chaoticness of it. Stealth civilization. Are they just here waiting and lurking? It's not like we found them on our own. Rumor has it that the UFO showed the government it's on film and they will not reveal it to the public. They show all these other Mexican UFOs, Venezuelan UFOs, Iran UFOs. But this one, on American soil, incorporeally, because if it was corporeal, we could see it. That's me seeing you right now. This is something that the federal government acknowledges. They acknowledge the incorporeal of the world because you could feel the wind, but you can't see it all the time. So that's what they acknowledge. That has turned people crazy. They thought that they could feel the wind, but they can't see it. And now you're telling me I'm seeing things. But then years later, there's something called pareidolia. And the definition is what? You see faces. So now the truth is being told, right? Now, because people feel like they can handle the truth. We've been asking since the beginning of time for the truth. We know you're hiding the truth. And now that we know that there's a stealth civilization living on American soil, and the only way you can see it is if a UFO shines a thermal light onto a specific part of American soil and land where regular humans do not live. Entropy. That's chaos. Right there. Chaos. You're depicting everybody after Hindu with horns. You have 99 names for Allah and you have 99 names for the devil, right? And you're depicting and countering everything that you're learning and putting this specific thing, horns, on Abraham, right? Calling it, this is what y'all do. This is the entropy. When in all reality, the horns was just a celebration of when the Indian tribe was able to eat. When they found, a bison or a buffalo. You feel me? Or a deer or a goat. They take feathers from animals and they wear them in pride. So where's the entropy in that? Well, is humans supposed to be doing that? So that means it's animalistic because animals do that. You're calling it evil and you're making an entropy amongst human beings through language. An animal don't know if he's evil or not. I don't think an animal is evil. I think an animal can get sick. An animal can get scared. An animal can get hurt. An animal doesn't get entropy and chaotic. You know? Humans do. So that's it. That's all you had to tell me. MSN News. That's Bing.com, by the way. Remember the Windows phone? You see how deep this get? This is Bill Gates. We deny Bill Gates because he's from America. So then they keep stuff like this away from us. We supposed to be following Bill Gates 25/8 or 24/7. He had a way better plan years ago. But what came with his plan is no more PlayStation, no other deals with Apple and stuff like that. It was his way or the highway, and everybody denied it. But for him to have footage of a UFO using a thermal light and showing an incorporeal stealth civilization, I think that would scare the shit out of everybody. I'm just saying. I think that would scare everybody. Right now, if they release that footage. I don't think nobody's ready to see no shit like that. Because the UFOs that they're showing now, like, you could see that it just proves my argument that there's positive energy, negative energy. The color of the source, of the flying saucer, is just matching the energy on the earth. That's why you see electricity and stuff like that. That's all it is. Humans play a part with that? Duh, because we're electricity and we're gas too. You feel me? But after humans, before humans, it's just planet Earth. So Earth owns us. We don't own planet Earth. So you're making an entropy on planet Earth, seeing some bugged out shit. And you know what you're doing now because you held from us that there's another so-called dimension on the same planet, that on the same Earth and on the same land in America as us. Out of all things, when you pass, you got the word die. And for some reason, the word die goes hand in hand with dimension. And for some reason, it just looks like that. You know? Besides the creepiness of it, you got a round earth, flat surfaces, hills. Then you put somebody in a box. Not a triangle or a pyramid. You see how it makes sense a little bit? Like, that you're hiding something. See, if you wasn't hiding something, we could pick up on it. And if you was showing something, we could pick up on that also. So now we could put the puzzle pieces together because we got one half of the story, our story. And we just got pieces of what you're hiding. So civilians do not deserve to get penalized by the government by being held back, you know, via our economy because of our behavior. And that's what's happening. They figure if they hold your UBI bills, they hold these type of rewards, right? It's a punishment for your behavior. But at the same time, humans just trying to think up, and you're teaching us how to think up, but not teaching us the whole truth about up. So you get, you know, frozen. For people that don't know, it's when you go high into space, right, and the air changes, It could be 100 degrees in New York, but when you go all the way up, it's really, really, really cold. So cold air pushes heat down. See what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people understand that weather, besides color, you have to pay attention to weather. For some reason, it's a different category. You know? But that's the problem. Your depictions, that's the problem. Hindu had what? Pictures. They had more pictures than anything. The other religions didn't after that. And y'all hid the truth in high school. Y'all hid it. We learned it in college. These are disciplines after the first one. You know? I would like to see personally the footage that MSN is holding back. And I want to see Elon Musk make a time portal. For me as a United States citizen, as an American citizen, to trust him for wherever he's from, I'm not even sure where he's from. I have to physically see him perform that. And he can't do it over. See, that's tricky. If you want to see it in person, you're not going to believe it if you don't see it in person, sir. But I have to see him make a portal. Billy Carson and Terrence Howard. You can't go from Lucius Lyon to now you're talking about you seeing a time traveling portal or whatever and it changed your life without you showing your community some type of proof about it. Because now you look like a puppet. No matter how many fans, how much people like you, you got to put it out there now. You know what I'm saying? But entropy, that's it. The chaos. Just give you some words. And stealth. That's an entropy right there. The word stealth. Stealth. Physically cannot see. Is it incorporeal or corporeal? See the match? If something is invisible or if just something is alive, you can see it. It was just distant from you. You know? But to say that a UFO had some type of thermal light, like a different type of light, like you followed this UFO and then it did like a little trick to you and showed you something. I don't know. I'm ready to see it. To see if it's truthful or not. Because I spot CGI. The only reason why I'm still gamed on this is because I catch my own UFOs. I happen to be fortunate to live by one of the portals up here. It's on the History Channel. Not just a thundercloud or a thunder UFO. You know when it goes into the UFO all of a sudden. No. You see what's really going on. It's energy, it's soil, trees, the minerals, all of that. The rocks is minerals. A long time ago, they said if you take certain type of rocks and crush them up, like they can heal you somehow. And it's the same ones that fall out the sky. So, you know. Entropies. Facts. Entropies. Look what they did. How you gonna fix it? You gotta reveal everything. For real.